Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the defenders in our fantasy football sides. Yes, I'm still with the new BT Sport pundit SIlentLogic, who has played probably more football than Michael Owen has over the last 2 years. Just go fuck yourself, Michael Owen, you injury-prone bastard.
Haven't seen me play. I'm even more injury-prone.
Yeah. Did you say injury-prone?
I am a prawn.
I'm an injury-prone.
I can only tackle people if I move sideways.
I'm pretty sure that's crabs, which you've also got. So we're going to talk about defenders today, and we're going to compare our sides for defenders. First of all, we'll take the easy ones out, which is the ones that we match.
Yep.
So out of the back line of 5, we do play a snap with 2 of our players, which is Ivanovic and Asu Akoto. So would you like to explain why you've picked those 2 players?
Well, Ivanovic, dead simple. Chelsea, double game week. Going to be the one Chelsea player out of the back 4, apart from Cole, I would say, who's definitely going to play both of those games. So should be good points for him. And Asu Akoto, name another decent Tottenham left back.
Yep, absolutely spot on, because Danny Rose, as we all know, is rubbish. So I couldn't really slag you off for those 2 players, because I picked the exact same one. It would seem a bit stupid. No, Asu Akoto's rubbish, I don't know what you're talking about, when I've actually got him in my side as well. So Ivanovic will get goals, Asu Akoto will also get assists, and both should be keeping clean sheets, to be honest.
But yeah, it's going to be, arguably Tottenham are going to be a top 4 challenger, I would easily say, and Chelsea should be winning the potential league.
Yeah, I think Chelsea are going to win the league, so we'll have an additional video at some point where we'll discuss who we think is going to win the league and who's going to go down, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Swansea,
yeah. Hopefully, because I've got nothing but Swansea players on my team. So, other defenders, I went with Nastasic from Man City, who came last season and was just reliably decent. I think he's going to play every game, because Jonah Lescott's got a weird lump on his face, and that freaks me out. And he's just a solid player. Doesn't really get much of the highlights that kind of Vincent Kompany gets, but played every game under Mancini.
That's why he's not going to play every game this season. No Mancini. New manager, weird lumpy face Lescott's going to be back.
There's no way that lumpy face Lescott's going to play ahead of Nastasic. And I will bet you £5 that in the first 5 games, we'll see 5 starts for Nastasic.
Not 5 starts. No way.
What, so you're not taking my bet?
No way Nastasic is going to get 5 starts. So 4 starts and £5 for me, yeah? £4?
Wait. So I'll bet that Nastasic is going to start 4 games, and you can have Lescott starting 4 games.
Deal.
So, and if they both play, we both lose.
That'd be great.
If Kompany gets injured, then all bets are off. So moving on, my next player is going to be Chico from Swansea, because he's only £5 million, which you get F all for £5 million, to be honest. He's probably going to play every game. He sometimes plays midfield. He'll pick up goals and assists, and hopefully Swansea will have another decent season. If they can finish kind of 8th, 9th, 10th, they'll have plenty of games where they've kept clean sheets, and he should rake in the points.
Again, I don't see any real issues with him. I know they've signed a new defender. He might get ahead of him. Amit, I think his name is.
Right. Yeah, I think Chico, he's got the swarthy European look and long hair, so I think that's going to play to his advantage.
Spanish, so that's got to help him in it.
Yeah. Well, not really, since their manager's Danish.
Still keeps buying Spanish players.
Yeah, true. That's all. I only know Spaniards, and to be fair, it's not like Spain are doing like poor in the major tournaments these days. Like, so.
Agreed. I suppose not.
So, who's next on your list?
Well, as you can clearly say, I'm trying to save some money, and I've gone with 2 4.5s. They're going to both play. So Klein, Southampton's right back, he's going to play. Probably not going to play much in my team because he's a Southampton defender. But maybe when Southampton have supposedly got an easy game, then he might go in.
No, I think that's fair. I think Southampton did all right last season when they binned off Nigel Adkins and got the swarthy Italian foreign dude, might even be Argentinian. So I think Klein is a decent player, but Southampton could get a whooping this season if they don't start well. I think they could easily have a poor season this season.
Oh yeah, agreed. Potentially relegation if they don't do very well.
Yeah, but he's £4.5 million and he can sit on the bench, which is so not a bad little pickup.
And I suppose my last one for £4.5 million. He's captain for him. He's potentially not going to have a great season, but I'm thinking double game week. 0-0 against Arsenal. Hopefully not Chelsea, because looking at the rest of my team, I've got a lot of Chelsea players. But he's gonna get some goals as well. He's gonna get up the corners, and I don't think Aston Villa are gonna have as bad a season this season as they did last season.
Yeah, they could do. I mean, if they do all right, he's going to be one of the main parts to it, as he's a kind of an old school defender. He's a bit rough and ready, and he will pick up goals. He did spank a lovely 30-35 shot in last season. So, and for £4.5 million, you can't go wrong. I mean, if you compare Klein and Villar, Villar's going to obviously, and Klein going to play every game. At £4.5 million, you can't really go wrong, to be honest.
There's not really much out there, really, for £4.5 million.
Yeah, you're going into the kind of the dregs at that point, to be honest, like Shane Ferguson and other Newcastle-esque defenders.
Again, you've got choices of Aston Villa, Southampton, Norwich. You've got to take a risk at these lower teams.
It's the gamble sides, isn't it? It's the ones like could be good or could be shit. So my last pick is the mighty Ashley Cole, who will play every game because Mourinho loves him. And he'll continue just picking up assists. I don't think they've got any other left backs at the club. And he'll play every game and clean sheets, assists, maybe pick up a couple of goals. Pricey at £6.5 million, but with a double game week against piss poor opposition, he's going to absolutely rake it in. And he's probably going to be my captain as well when I actually set the team up.
Again, you've got a very expensive back line compared to the likes of myself.
Got to spend money, make money, baby.
That's why I'm spending it elsewhere.
So that's our review of our defenders. Next video, we'll have a look at our midfield. Stay tuned for that.